Next up, a laughing session from The Laughing Cow. Now, unpeel a wedge of the Laughing Cow light spreadable cheese, a delicious snack with 2 grams of protein and 25 calories per wedge.
Hello, you lot. It's Rylan inside a Marshall store. Because Cinch have only gone and cinched it again, they've partnered with Marshall Motor Group, bringing faff-free servicing to over 70 locations across the country. So while an expert technician gives your motor the once-over, whatever the make or model, you get service too, with a frothy coffee and handy Wi-Fi.
Really done, Rylan.
Take your time, mate. To book your next service, search Cinch Servicing. Cinch. Cars without the faff. See cinch.co.uk/servicing for details, terms and exclusions apply.
Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
A General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Port Charles 411. Today we are talking about Kristina Cassadine. Alexis mentioned her on September 8th, 2023, when she was breaking up a fight between Molly and Kristina, who is the namesake.
Yep.
Of Sister Kristina. And we talked a little bit about her when we talked about Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was something else. Oh, when we were talking about Alexis and Sam, because then it wound up being baby Kristina's issues. But the only thing we talked about was the fact that Kristina had passed away.
Right.
And that's why Alexis named baby Kristina, Kristina. But she was only on for about a year. Her name is Princess Kristina Cassadine. Oh, we're using General Hospital Fandom's Kristina Cassadine, ABC Daytime's Fandom Kristina Cassadine, and Soaps in Depth article, Who Was Alexis's Sister on General Hospital, kind of smushed them all together.
Could you imagine being a child and trying to learn how to write your name?
Princess Kristina Cassadine.
I would be like, can we just call me Chris and forget the rest of it? That's
just shorten it to Princess. Forget that.
Oh, man.
And she was a fictional character on the ABC soap General Hospital. She was portrayed by Jamie Ray Newman for a year-long stint, appearing from August 21 until her death on August 6.
Wow.
So
they really kept that to
a year. It was 21 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But it was 21 years ago, just over.
Stop doing that math.
I was doing it more of, Alexis should have said something about it's near the anniversary of.
Yes.
So they should have had that fight a month ago.
They should have.
Darn it. Okay. She is the daughter of the late Prince Mikos Cassadine and his late mistress, opera singer Kristen Bergman, who used the stage name Nielsen. She is the sister of Alexis Davis, and her mother, who was Kristen, was killed by Helena Cassadine, Mikos' wife. At the behest of Kristen, Alexis hid Kristina in the stables when Helena came to see her mother with the intention of killing her. Alexis came back and saw as Helena slit her mother's throat.
With that famous dagger.
Yes, that she left her in her will. When she went back to get her sister, the baby was gone. Mikos had taken her and left her to be raised by the Carter family in order to protect her from Helena. When a grown-up Kristina learned of her sister, she set out to look for her by hiring Angel Sorrell Ellis. Angel, who was also working to try to find Brenda Barrett for Jasper Jax, introduced Kristina to Jax. When Jax realized that Kristina was Alexis' sister, he investigated her story and brought her back to Port Charles so that she and Alexis could be reconciled. Fearing for Kristina's safety should Helena learn of her, Jax hid Kristina in his hotel room.
That was convenient.
Yes.
On August 31st, 2001, Jax approached Alexis and showed her that he had found her mother's necklace. The necklace had been stolen by Helena Cassadine when she killed Alexis's mother, and later it had been stolen at an auction which took place at the Haunted Star when Alexis tried to recover it. The necklace was composed of two halves, one belonging to Alexis and the other was supposed to belong to Kristina. He also questioned her about the other half of the necklace and about Kristina. Alexis, who had never told anyone about Kristina, refused to talk about it until Jax revealed that Kristina was in fact alive. When they were about to leave to meet Kristina, Alexis received a call from Alan Quartermain inquiring about a missing Chloe Morgan. Jax and Alexis went to Windermere and found Chloe dead, killed by Stavros Cassadine. Alexis stepped in to act as Stefan's lawyer, who had been arrested for Chloe's murder.
So now we need to track how many half necklaces have we had on the show.
Yeah. Annie was a popular story, man. Everyone wanted to be like that.
Yeah.
Tired of waiting, Kristina put on a man's jacket and hat to disguise herself and went to Luke's. She met Ned Ashton there for the first time. They started to flirt, but Ned received a call from Jax informing him about Chloe and asking him to come to the police department. Kristina followed Ned to the police department and watched as Alexis broke down in his arms. When Ned left to inform the Quartermains of Chloe's death, Kristina approached Alexis and started to introduce herself. Alexis, not knowing who she was and upset about Chloe, interrupted her and told her she did not have time to talk, so Kristina left. Kristina came back to Jax's hotel room and told him that she had met Alexis and that she was a stuffy corporate lawyer and that she no longer wanted to meet her and she wanted to leave now. Jax informed her that their friend's death, and told her of their friend's death, and Kristina apologized. When a weeping Alexis came to Jax's hotel room, Kristina hid. Alexis told Jax that the meeting between her and Kristina should wait until she was in better shape. Instead, Kristina came out of the room and introduced herself. They hugged, and Alexis later told Kristina the truth about how she was lost to her. Okay, you may not know why someone's crying, but if you saw someone crying falling into their other friend's arms, would that be the moment you'd walk up and be like, "Hey, I'm your sister. Nice to meet you."
Right.
Jax shouldn't have had to explain anything.
Right.
Other than your sister was dealing with something.
Especially at the police station. Like, obviously, if it's at a police station or a hospital, I agree. No matter where you are, seeing somebody obviously receive devastating news, they're breaking down is not the time. But especially given the circumstances, like the setting. However, once Helena learned that one of her favorite boy toys, Jax, was back in town, her frequent visits to Jax's hotel room put Kristina in further danger. Alexis and Kristina were reunited, but Alexis joined in Jax's fear for her safety. They decided to hide her at Ned's gatehouse. Ned was curious about who this mysterious woman was, but neither Jax nor Alexis was forthcoming. Eventually, Kristina was introduced to her half-brother Stefan over Jax and Ned's objections. Stefan was believed to have murdered Chloe Morgan at the time, yet a deeper threat lurked out of sight: Stavros. Once Helena and Stavros were dealt with, Kristina confronted Helena at the Port Charles jail. Helena was shocked by Kristina's remarkable resemblance to her dead mother. I mean, that happens.
Genetics work.
Sometimes. At Nicholas and Gia's engagement party, Stefan acknowledged that Kristina was a Cassadine. Then Kristina announced that she was legally changing her name from Carter to Cassadine.
Dun, dun, dun.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I mean, given the family, right. It'd have been more dramatic if she'd been like, "I'm ditching this Cassadine name and going to Carter."
Yeah.
In the meantime, Ned tried to lure Kristina into signing on the L&B label. She turned him down, but did agree to be his assistant. She moved in with her sister Alexis at the penthouse that was next to Sunny's. Kristina helped to defend and protect her from Sunny Corinthos. At the same time, she found herself dealing with an attraction to Ned Ashton, her sister's former fiancé. They shared a kiss to ring in the new year as the relationship grew deeper.
No.
Yeah.
She and Ned got engaged. Alexis later became pregnant with Sunny Corinthos' child, and Ned stepped in as the father in an attempt to keep the baby away from Sunny's dangerous business. So apparently, Kristina was not doing a very good job of keeping Alexis safe from Sunny if she ended up hooking up with him. But okay. Feeling betrayed and believing that Ned and Alexis had slept together, she decided to leave town, but didn't. Instead, she talked to Alexis, and they resolved their differences.
In a special after-school special. In this very special episode of General Hospital. Sorry, that's
right. In an attempt to cover up the truth, Ned looked Ned took responsibility of the unborn child. Kristina was horrified to learn that Ned cheated on her with her sister, so she didn't want anything to do with him. Oh, it's a
Sorry.
repeat of the
Yeah,
last one.
sorry. I did my best smushing them together.
You're good. Carly tried convincing Alexis to tell Sonny the truth. However, Alexis kicked Carly out when Carly suggested that Alexis had fallen in love with Sonny. Alexis then considered telling Sonny the truth, so she wrote a letter to Sonny which said, "The child is ours, Sonny."
However, she changed her mind and threw the letter in the fireplace. After Alexis left, Kristina arrived.
Oh my God, the letter.
And found the letter, thus discovering the truth. She set out to find him. She called him to meet him at the warehouse because that's a good idea.
Right.
But a bomb that was meant for Sonny, that was set by Louise Alcazar, exploded and she was injured. In the hospital, Alexis begged her to not say anything, and she didn't when Sonny questioned her regarding what she wanted to say to him. That's kind of a big ask. Like, hey, you're about to die. Would you mind one last lie?
Yeah.
You're going to die anyway. So what's the...
Take it to the grave.
After the explosion... Oh, sorry. So this is actually how she got to the hospital. After the explosion, Roy and Felicia found Kristina critically injured. She was rushed to the hospital where she talked to Alexis and Ned one last time. She decided not to tell anyone about Alexis's secret, and she professed her love to Ned before she died.
Wow. In memory of Kristina, Alexis named her new baby girl after her. After baby Kristina was born, dead Kristina appeared in a dream of Alexis's in which dead Kristina's spirit was taking baby Kristina away with her. Days later...
That's when she was sick. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that would have freaked me out. If I had a newborn that was sick, like baby Kristina was dying.
Yes.
That would have freaked me out.
Days later, Alcazar was pushed from his balcony, and the killer is eventually revealed to be Alexis. Alexis faked DID, saying that her other personality was Kristina, and she was who killed Alcazar. This forced Alexis to don a red wig, and people believed her story for a while.
And that is another excellent story that we will have to... Can Alexis please just talk about that sometime? Like, listen.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if she wants to tell her daughters that. Man, I really miss my sister, and I especially miss trying to say that my other personality was her and wearing that red wig.
This was a really quick one.
It was a really quick one, but
it leads to so... It's just so funny, like how some people come in and have such a quick storyline, but opens up so much.
Yes, it made an impact.
It did. I really want to go further into Alexis's DID.
No. I mean, yes, but
They need to figure out a way to break. They should have Molly break.
Oh.
She's under so much stress right now.
Yeah.
They should have her break.
Maybe if the IUI doesn't work, which in most cases the first time does not work. So
what are you talking about? They are going to have a healthy 9-month pregnant baby on Christmas
it'll be triplets. It all worked out so well. Ugh.
And where's Rick?
No idea.
Anyway,
You'd think he'd at least call to check on the fact that Sonny's in jail and his daughter.
he's going to have a grandbaby, hopefully.
Yeah, but
Yeah, she didn't even say anything about the fact that...
nope, she did not tell.
But I don't think it would be a bad idea to have dead Kristina maybe make a quick appearance and be like, hey, Molly,
Knock it off.
stop it.
Yeah,
Maybe that could be what triggers her.
there you go. You just want to see dead Kristina with some crazy storyline.
I'm tired of this Molly stuff.
Oh,
And
me too.
I loved Alexis's DID story. It was so weird.
Yeah,
Dobson.
yeah. But it was her faking, so...
Correct. Okay, so I do have a problem with faking mental illness.
Yes. Yeah, we don't want Molly faking anything.
No.
We want her to have a real
We want
diagnosis.
her to have a legit mental breakdown.
Something wrong with us.
There is. Well, we just want ratings.
Yeah, that would help.
But yeah, so in short, that's the quick story. And there's like no videos because she was a part of everyone else's storylines.
Yeah.
And yes, she had very minimal of her own.
Right.
So that's a quick recap of Alexis's sister, who they share a murdered mother. And
Kristina's the namesake, yeah.
Kristina is named after her. And they both love Ned. And we're both engaged to Ned.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if she showed up this week.
So weird.
Yeah.
So have a good weekend.
And we'll meet you at the pier. Bye. Hi there, it's Shannon. We totally forgot to recap Kristina's stats after we did the recap of her storylines. So just a little bit more about Kristina. Her current status is obviously deceased. She was on from 2001 to 2003. Her first appearance was August 24th, 2001. Last appearance was January 6th, 2003. That was in person. Like we talked about, she was mentioned September 7th, 2023, when Alexis talked to Kristina and Molly that she would give anything to have her sister back. Her aliases, she only had one, Kristina Carter. Her namesakes were Mikos Cassadine, Kristen Bergman, and Kristina Corinthos Davis. She is Greek-American, Russian-American, Swedish-American, born in 1977, but then revised again to 1975. She died August 6, 2002, and she was 27. Cause of death was died of injuries sustained in an explosion caused by Luis Alcazar. Again, that explosion was meant for Sonny. Her occupation was assistant to Ned at L&B Records, and her official title was a princess. Her family was the Cassadines and Romanovs. Her parents are Mikos Cassadine and Kristen Bergman. And then also Helena Cassadine, I guess, because she was married to Mikos. Her siblings are Stavros Cassadine, Stefan Cassadine. Both of them are deceased, and they are both on dad's side. Alexis Davis is her only full sibling because they both shared the same mom and dad. Valentine Cassadine is technically her stepbrother, and Irina Cassadine is also a stepsister. She did have a romance with Ned Quartermain. Again, they were engaged. Grandparents Ivan Cassadine. On dad's side, he is deceased. Great-grandparents Stanislaus and Katia Cassadine. On dad's side, both deceased. Aunts and uncles Victor Cassadine, Tony Cassadine, Sophia Cassadine, Davidovich, and Irina Cassadine. Her nieces and nephews are Nicholas Cassadine, Sam McCall, Kristina Corinthos Davis, Molly Lansing Davis, Charlotte Cassadine, Spencer Cassadine, Ace Prince Cassadine, Lila McCall, Danny Morgan, and Scout Kane. And her first cousins are Petros Cassadine and Dimitri Cassadine. So we hope that you enjoyed our quick recap of Kristina Cassadine.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.
When you have a Pixel 10, you may get asked a few questions, like, what is that? How did you do that? And can we use your camera instead? Ask more of your phone. Google Pixel 10.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.